Well, hello neighbors, John, your whiskey neighbor here. Welcome to my back porch on a nice summer evening. I guess not summer yet, but it's getting there. Today I'd like to look at Bernheim Original Straight Wheat Whiskey. Catch you after the break. As I said, thanks for joining me on the porch. We've actually had a heat wave for the last few days, and it's really nice that it's cooled down. Kind of started last night, and today has been just comfortable all day, and now in the evening to be able to actually put on something with sleeves but still feel good. I hope this weather continues just like this for a few days. Today I want to look at Bernheim Original Wheat Whiskey. Being a straight whiskey means it's going to be aged in charred new American oak for a minimum of 2 years, and there can be no colorant or adding or anything in there. It's just the way she goes. So this actually has an age stamp, and this bottle actually is specific to the Kensington wine market, but sorry, it says 7 years, so the youngest whiskey in here is 7 years old. There might be older, but we know that the youngest is 7 years. To be a wheat whiskey means, 51% or more is wheat. I read on their website that they use a winter wheat. Beyond that, I don't know what else is in here. Likely corn, likely barley, maybe malted barley to get the enzymes. But I don't know what else is in here. For sure, wheat. Let's give it a nose. So, tonight, this nose has some of the usual sweetness you'd expect, right? We got a little bit of, some lighter sugars, vanillas, honeys. I'm surprised of the floral nature. Not a spicy floral. I don't think there's any rye in here. But something like that. Cherry. Yeah. There's a little pinch of sourness kind of at the top of my nose bridge, which I find if it's a young whiskey, which surprises me, because this one's aged for 7 years. But a little bit of alcohol in there. It's 45% or 90 proof. But a nice nose. Basically a pretty gentle nose. Let's go taste. I find the palate here of Bernheim pretty uncomplicated. It's sweet, but not overwhelmingly, not like a ton of high corn sweetness that some bourbons have, but like a light sweetness, toffee, vanilla, honey. As with any whiskey, really, the finish starts to play a little bit. That's where you're going to get a little bit of oak, a little bit of wood. It picks up a little bit in the mouth. There's some kind of spice going on, but it's not peppery. It's not like it definitely, the nose, I was like, oh, is there any rye in here? I don't really think there is. There's just nothing in the palate that would tell me that there'd be rye in here. If there is, it's a very low percentage. It's a Heaven Hill product. I don't know much about its history, to be honest. I picked this up because I was down at Kensington. I know Whiskey Thrall, you said that they're overpriced, and perhaps they are. But every time I've been down in Calgary, the guys have been so nice at pouring samples of really anything in their collection. And I remember going in and tasting a few different whiskeys that I thought I'd like. And then they poured this, and certainly in the context of other whiskeys, it was just very smooth. It was very coating and bready and just quickly enjoyable. Right now, only whiskey of the night. It's got a little more bite to it. It's got something going on, but it is a pretty coating and gentle whiskey, especially for 45%. Yeah, but its flavor profile, nose, a little sweet, cherry, that kind of fruit. And on the palate, you know, toffee more than caramel, so a little bit candy, but coating, pretty sweet, pretty gentle. You know, it's still 45%. There's alcohol. There's a little bit of pepper in there. There is enough wood note to keep you interested, like it's good. But it's nice. It finishes pretty quick, like maybe a medium finish. It's not long, and it's pretty clean in the finish. It's not overly drying. It doesn't linger a long time. So in the end, I don't know. I kind of like this one. I don't know, maybe there's some nuts in there too. Now that I'm letting it play around in the finish, maybe a little bit of walnut. That sounds like a nice nut. Kind of a wood, kind of a nut. Cherry on the nose. Not sure what else to say, neighbors. I want to get back into looking at whiskeys and bourbons. I tend to drink more scotches through winter, and then I tend to do more bourbons and whiskeys throughout the summer. And now that we have nice weather, it's actually really nice to be a little bit cool. You can hear lawnmowers running in the background because it's late spring, early summer. Anyways, if I were to give this a rating, I like this. I think some people might find it not very complicated. They might find it pretty straightforward. And if you're looking for something with a lot of layers to dig out, then this wouldn't be a choice. But if you're just looking for a nice, kind of creamy, something to smell, nice tasting, and definitely a good sipper. It works neat for sure. I think it would hold up well to a bit of water too. It's got enough strength. Yeah, you know what? For me, I kind of like this one. So I'd be okay with saying go ahead and give it a try. If I'm going to give it a star value, I think it's pushing 4 stars for sure. Yeah, I think it's a good whiskey, and I don't regret picking it up. And when it runs out, I'm not going to rush out to replace it, but I'm pretty sure I will replace it again at some point. Friends have enjoyed it, and I certainly do. So anyways, thanks for joining me here on the deck today, guys. John, your whiskey neighbor. If you liked hearing about Bernheim wheat whiskey, or if you've tried it and you don't like it, or really want to talk about it, feel free to put a comment, like the video, subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate the community we're building. So thanks, guys. You guys take care. Cheers.